guys, it's Danielle and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can already tell from the title, I'm going to be showing you what is on my iPhone as well as how I edit my Instagram pictures and like all the apps that I use to get certain filters and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's get into this video. So before I get into showing all of the apps and stuff like that, I wanted to tell you like what phone I have and about my case and stuff like that. So I still have the iPhone 7. I know, like, what the heck? I've actually had this phone for like 3 years. It's all paid off. I have the plan where it's like you get a phone every 2 years, but I've had this one for 3 just because there's been no problems with it and I just figured I'd keep it until it stopped working. So yes, I still have the iPhone 7, but it still works for me. And for my phone case, I just have this Apple phone case. It's kind of like this blue teal color. I just uploaded a video of like a Q&A, get to know me, and a lot of you are like, I love that phone case. So it's from Apple. So when I first go into my phone, I'm going to start just with the bottom apps because those are the ones that I feel like I use frequently. I have my phone, which is just calling people and stuff like that. I have my Apple Music, Safari, and YouTube, of course. I probably use YouTube the most out of like all of my apps besides like text messages and stuff like that. So I make sure that is always at the bottom. And then going straight up to the top, I have my messages, which is my next most important. And I like to have that one there just because it's like the very first app that I see when I open my phone. So I like it to be at the top. And then going straight across, I just have calendar, my photos, and camera. I have to have photos and camera next to each other. I don't know why, but just when I'm flipping back and forth, I like them to be right next to each other. It's so much more easy. And then I have FaceTime, clock, reminder, and weather, which are like the next 4 most important. I feel like I go from most important to least important on each slide. And then I have wallet. I've literally never used this app. I don't even know how it works, but I don't even think I can delete it. Yeah, no, you can't delete it. And then I have maps, of course, you need your maps. Notes, I have my calculator, I have books. I have never used this. I'm not a big book reader, and even if I was a book reader, I'd rather have the actual book in my hand. I don't like to have it on my phone. I don't know why, but I never use that. I have app stores, health, which I've also never used health because I feel like it's very inaccurate with the steps that you take, because if you're not holding your phone the whole day, like how do you know how many steps you're actually taking? So I don't use that one either. And then I just have my iTunes store and my settings. And then moving on to the next page, just up top I have extras, which are like the apps your phone comes with that no one really uses. So I have contacts. Oh, what the heck? That's that. I have Find iPhone, which I've actually never had to use, luckily. And then I have my Apple Watch app, my activity, which is kind of like health, but the activity app goes with the Apple Watch app. And then I have Measure, which I've also never used, but this is actually pretty cool. Like you can move your phone from like where you want to measure, like this. Oh, there's me. And it'll like measure where you want it to be, which is kind of cool. And it has a level, so you know if you like put it on a table or something, you know it's straight. So those are the extras. And then I'm actually going to skip the others box and save that for a little bit later. But we're gonna move on to social. So these are just all of my social accounts. So I have Visco, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, my Bitmoji, which isn't really social, but I didn't know where else to put that, so I just left it there. I have my Venmo and my Poshmark. So it's nice to have like all of those apps all in there at once. And for the next one, I just have education. So this is like the stuff I use for college, which I honestly should have more apps in this one, but I don't. I have my Outlook, which is my email for specifically my school. I don't use like my Google Gmail in this, so Outlook is just for my school email. I have Mathway. Hopefully my math professor is not watching this because he'll get really mad at me for using this. But this app is amazing, especially if you're taking like algebra or stuff like that. You can basically type in any problem you want, and if it's hard to type in, you can literally take a picture of the equation and the answer will pop up. So it's pretty nice. And then I just have voice memos, especially when I'm in like a lecture. I can't really focus on like writing or typing and also listening, so I like to voice record my lectures so that I can remember what they said, especially if I missed something important. And then I just have this business section. It has my Paycom for work, and then I have my Bay Coast Bank, which is just like my bank account. Can't show you that. And then lastly, I have my YouTube Studio app. It just shows you like how your channel's going, how many views you're getting, all your comments, like stuff like that. And I'm obsessed with that app. It's so helpful. So if you have a YouTube channel, definitely get that app. So now moving on to more of the editing my pictures. When I go into my Others app, I have 3 different things. So I have Afterlight, which this app is everything. I love this app, okay? So we have this selfie. I'm just gonna put use. And what I love about this is that you can flip it side to side. I don't really use this app for anything besides flipping, but you can use all of these different edits and filters, but they don't have the best filters in my opinion. But you can also like clarify it, you can brighten it or darken it, you can put highlights, white balance, temperature, all that fun stuff. And also you can do like the border with this, so you can do like this, you can make it a circle, you could do, I don't even know, this. I think there's, oh, you can do an X, you can be fancy. So, I love this app. And then Fonto is just an app that I use to make my thumbnails for my YouTube channel. So this is like an awesome app too. Just a quick overview. You can add just like a plain image, so we'll just go black, whatever. So blah, blah, blah. And then you can add an image. We'll add this image of my friend falling into the pool because it's funny. You can literally just do like whatever you want with it. Then this app right here. My friend Emma introduced me to this app. I'm obsessed with it. I'm pretty sure it's just called Hugie. I think that's how you pronounce it. So it's on my face, and I'm just gonna take like a quick picture just to show you. Alright, so it's downloading. Now we're gonna go to lab. Okay, this is such a bad example, but it basically just puts like cool lights around it. Oh my god, I'm just obsessed with this. And I actually use this for one of my thumbnails, so I'll show you. It just looks like this. I use this one for my summer morning routine thumbnail, and I love it. And then obviously to edit, I edit the most on Visco. Best app, hands down, to edit your pictures. Gives you all of these different filters. Ooh, not black and white. My favorite one to use is probably F2. I really like for the summer, like the C's, where is it? Oh, like C1 is really good. Just depends on the picture, honestly. But you can over or underexpose it, you can contrast, adjust, sharpen, clarify, saturate, tone. You can fix the white balance, the skin tone, like you can do everything on this app, and I just love it so much. But those are all of the apps that I have on my phone, and those are all of the apps that I use to edit my pictures. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We are so close to hitting 500 subscribers. So please subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everybody.